Great morning, great morning. Hey, this is Wesley Virgin here. Welcome to another Sunday Mindset message here where I go live every single Sunday morning to give you the message for the week. Give me a second here. Hey folks, hey, what's going on here? So the title of this morning's message is your brain doesn't want you to win, okay? Your brain doesn't want you to win. And listen here, it took me a very, very long, decades to truly understand this. You know, after reading over 700 self-help books in psychology, books in human behavior, I finally understood that your brain doesn't want you to win. Like, it doesn't want you to be successful at all. And I'm explaining it to you. And a lot of you, let me tell you something, you're going to really want to listen in because it's going to explain why you feel stuck and why you feel stagnant or why you feel lost, or even why you can't hit the next milestone. Okay. You know, you may say, well, I need that breakthrough. So I'm explaining to you, you're going to have an aha moment after you hear this, because I'm going to break it down like a fifth grader. You're going to love me. You're going to say, oh my God, Wesley, that was so good. So good morning, folks. My name is Wesley Virgin. I go live every Sunday and every night as well, but particularly on Sundays, I go live in the morning just to give you the message for the week. I am a multimillionaire here from Houston, Texas. I'm a self-made millionaire. And I'm not a motivator. I'm an educator. I educate people on how to truly understand how to utilize their brain. And to understand that work is necessary, sacrifice is also almost mandatory. But understanding how to think properly is the secret ingredient. It's the ingredient. It is the sugar to the cake. Okay. Right. You ever baked a cake without sugar? It is disgusting. Okay. It is like the salt to the chicken, the ketchup to the steak or the chicken, right? It's important. Without it, it's not going to work well. Okay. So this is why I suggest to understand the brain, understand the way that you think and how to think properly, so you'll be able to achieve and to be able to accomplish anything in life easily, not even in a difficult manner here, okay? So let's get into it. I'm going to give you guys maybe 20 more seconds to log in. Go ahead and hit the share and like button here. You're going to want to take notes, okay? One thing I learned years ago, and it took me a long time to actually do this, that whenever someone that is living the life that you would like to live, take notes. Okay, write it down. It's not going to hurt you to write it down, like record it. I have some people that follow me on the internet, especially in overnightmillionaireuniversity.com. They record everything that I do. I got this young lady. She's 42. She's from Florida. And she says, Wes, I bought your program, overnightmillionaireuniversity.com. That script was a game changer, and I record everything. And let me tell you something. 3 months later, not only did this lady leave her job, she sent me a picture of her and her 2 children. She's a single mom. She's on a Disney cruise, paid $8,000 cash for it. And now she's on some Disney cruise around the world. And she said, what I did was I just recorded everything that you said. I remember you saying in your course that repetition is the mother of skill, that anything that we listen to, if we go through it over and over again, it will become part of us, a part of our mind, okay, unconsciously. So shout out to that young lady here. Okay, but now it's your turn. So listen, your brain is a liar. Write that down, okay? Your brain is a liar. Say it with me. My brain is a liar. Okay? Your brain is lying to you. And I'm going to prove it to you. Your brain is a liar. Okay? It lies all day long. Let me give you an example. Your brain in your skull, it was not designed for you to be successful, to make millions of dollars, for you to be happy, for you to feel amazing, for you to feel content, for you to feel fulfilled, for you to be in romantic relationships, for you to find your soulmate. Your brain was only created for one sole purpose, and that is to survive. Okay? That's it. It was created to survive. It doesn't know anything about success. It can care less about success. Okay? It can care less about your dreams. It can care less about your health. It can care less that you want to be skinny. It can care less that you want a big booty. Care less that you want a Lamborghini. It's a care less if you want to fly first class around the world. It can care less that you want a man or a woman in your life. It can care less that you're lonely. It can care less that you want a better life, okay? Doesn't care. Let me give you a metaphor. Your brain is like an overprotective security guard, okay? An overprotective security guard, okay, at a building. And that security guard doesn't care about your dreams. It only cares about keeping you safe. That's it. Okay? That's when you try something new. Okay? Comment below if this is you. Have you ever tried something new? Like wealth or love or health? Well, it doesn't see the opportunity. It sees danger. See, whenever you want to work out, you say, well, am I going to hurt myself? You want to make some more money? Do I got to invest? Or am I going to lose money? You want to be in a relationship? Well, am I going to get hurt? Am I going to get cheated on? Are they going to use me? Are they going to take advantage of me? Are they going to lie to me? See? Your brain is there. It's just like a security guard, just there to keep you safe. It's there to look for the danger. Stay with me here. Okay? Is there to look for the danger, ladies and gentlemen. To look for the danger. Such as, it's like a guard who overacts. It hits the alarm. You're not ready. You're going to fail. You're too old. This is a scam. You don't deserve this. But the problem is, these alarms aren't true. They're just echoes from your past experiences, mistakes, and fears. Okay? These are old files in your brain that are replaying on a loop. That's all what it is. That's what's happening. Your brain is just replaying the past. It doesn't see the opportunity. It sees the danger. It doesn't see what's good. It sees what's wrong. You ever met a person, you can go outside with them. It can be a beautiful day. Like today, it's a gorgeous day here in Houston, Texas. Okay? I know it's dark because I'm in my room and my blackout shades are down, but it's a gorgeous day out there. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. And, you know, you look at the day, you're with your friend and say, oh my God, it's a beautiful day. And your friend says, well, yeah, it's beautiful, but look at those clouds, man. I think it's going to rain. You know a person like that? It's a gorgeous day. The sun is out. Feels good. You can feel that breeze against your face. And then your friend says, well, yeah, it's beautiful, but there's a few clouds over there to the west. You see that? You see those clouds? I think it may rain. So I don't know if we're going to be able to spend any time out here. See, that person has been conditioned to see what's wrong. Listen, folks, it's important for you to understand that your brain is consistently lying to you because your brain is only performing based off of past programming. Okay? It's only acting based off past programming. And what's unfortunate, growing up, we were never taught. We were very unaware that every experience and every conversation and every text message and social media posts and every phone call and every interaction with people and media, you were exposed, which means is that you were assimilating and downloading all type of realities, okay, and beliefs. The reason why I want you to understand that your brain doesn't want you to be successful by default, by the way, because it's just there to ensure that your heart is beating. Your brain is there to make sure that you don't, if you cut yourself, you put a Band-Aid on it, you start bleeding. Your brain monitors the pain in your body and say, hey, you need to fix this now. It's there to keep you aware. It's part of the brain when you drive and you see that car coming and you need to swerve. Okay? So the question is, so what do we do? Since we understand that our brain is only designed to keep us safe, it's like that overprotective security guard that keeps hitting the alarm every time he hears something weird in the building. What do we do? How do we fix that? Easy. We have to retrain the security guard. We got to say, Mr. Overprotective Security Guard, they need to talk with you. We've noticed that you've been pulling the alarm, everything that's been happening, every time we want to be wealthy, every time we want to be healthy, every time we want to do something new, you hit the alarm, you quit, you give up. You say, oh, watch out for this, watch out for that. Don't do this. Be careful about this. That person lost their money in this. Don't take that pill. Don't go to that gym. Don't work out here. Don't get in that relationship. Don't marry that kind of man. Don't date this type of woman. Well, you got to be careful. Watch out. I've seen this before. We need to retrain you, sir. I want everybody to comment these words below if you can hear my voice. I must retrain my overprotective security guard. I got to retrain my guard. Write that down below for me. I got to retrain my guard. Okay? He too protective. I appreciate you being overprotective of me. Thank you. I do feel safe. But I want to fly. I want to do some things. Life is not just about survival. I don't want to survive anymore. I want to thrive. So that means, Mr. Security Guard, I need you to be retrained. Okay? I need you to learn some different skills. I need you to understand that some things that happen, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I need to teach you how to not make things worse. Okay? Comment those words below. I must retrain my guard. Okay? Your guard is your brain. See, I learned this at the age of 29, almost 30 years old, that I had to retrain my brain. See, when you hear people, like I heard this before, obviously, you got to retrain your mind. You got to retrain your mind. You got to reprogram your mind. But no one really explained in a way that I could understand it how. Because I'm like, how do you retrain your brain, man? Like, how do you do that? Okay. How do I retrain my brain when I have bills? I got bad credit. I just had a repossession. I filed bankruptcy. I got 3 children I got to feed. I got to pay child support. I live in this small little stupid busted apartment. I got a car that breaks down every week. I'm only making $8 an hour. And you want me to retrain my brain? How do you expect me to do this while life is going on? Comment the word amen if that's exactly where you are. Say, yeah, that's me, Wes. Yes. I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 50 years old, man. I'm old. I don't know if it's too late for me to retrain my brain. You know what they say? Old dogs can't learn new tricks. I'm not sure I can learn anything new. I'm kind of set in my ways. This is just how it is. Come on, be honest with me. Come at the word amen if that's you. Well, lucky for you, that's why I'm here. Because I'm going to teach you how to retrain the brain quickly, fast. See, this is the same type of training that I offer in overnightmillionaireuniversity.com. When people ask me, well, what is overnightmillionaireuniversity.com? Am I going to be a millionaire overnight? I said, no, but overnight you can have millionaire thinking. Because what I understand and what I finally realized that if you have the right thinking, then you can create the right life. But without the right thinking, life never constructs itself in a way that you're satisfied or feel happy about. Does that make sense? See, in my university, it's all about the mindset. I'm programming the mind. Why? Now, you may say, well, Wesley, okay, you programming the mind, but I want things to happen. Like, I actually want real things. Well, don't you understand that everything that you want to happen in your reality, it first starts in how you think about it, your belief system, your mind. Everything, the inception of all things is from the mind. Can we agree to that? So we need to fix the root. Okay. A lot of you out there, you're cutting the leaves of the tree, but it's dead at the root. And you think if you keep watering, keep cutting the limb and keep cutting the dead branches or the dead leaves, you just, you're cutting away but it's dead. The tree is dead. You got to pull it out from the root. See, a lot of you say, well, Nate, just give me another book, Wes. Give me another course. Give me another program. Give me another video. Give me another affirmation. What type of vision board? Well, what time should I meditate? What type of meditation should I use? How often should I do it? See, you want another mechanism when we need to pull out the rope because your tree is dead. You're stacking more on top of what's already, it's dead, which means you got to pull it out from the root. The root is the brain, the mind. We got to reprogram the mind. Okay. Now, how do we do that? It's quite simple. There are several ways to reprogram the mind. I'm going to give you a few. You choose the one that you want to do. First one, you pull yourself out of your current environment, the people that you spend time with, and you surround yourself with different people. Now, this is very effective, by the way. The most profound thing about doing it that way is because you can be dumb, you can be stupid. You don't have to be smart at all. If you're in the right environment, you would naturally, keyword naturally, conform to the new environment. It's just how it is. You could be a dumb kid in school, but if you start hanging around smart kids, you will be a smart kid. You can be a person that's fat and overweight. You start hanging around with fit people that go to the gym every day. You're going to be fit just like them eventually, if you continue to stay around these people. If you want to be successful and rich and well-groomed, just get around those type of people. Eventually, you'll be rich, successful, and well-groomed. If you want to be a better communicator, just get around people that communicate well. And then you would just become a great communicator automatically. Now, if you want to be poor, if you want to be average, you want to have a job for the rest of your life, well, hang around people that have jobs. That's easy. If you want to have a job, just hang around people that have. You want to be poor, hang around poor people. You want to be average, hang around average people. You want to hang around people that can't afford nothing. They always say, oh, I can't afford that. That's too much money. Stay around those people. You want to be with people that cause everything a scam. Everything that they start online, offline is a scam. This is a scam. This is a scam. Then you'll be a person that talks about how everything is a scam. Are you with me? Now that's one way. Okay? Got to choose one. 2. You can meditate. Okay? I mean, this is what I do, I think meditation is more powerful than the environment if you're willing to do it. The reason why people don't meditate, let me be honest with you, the reason why people don't meditate, because no one meditates compared to the population. No one really meditates. You don't go to school and say, hey, did you meditate today? You don't go to work, hey, did you meditate today? I remember when I was in a dating pool, I would ask women, hey, do you meditate? I need to. It was always that response. I should be meditating. I try to meditate, but I don't know. I don't think that's for me. I've never met a woman, well, maybe one or two. I've ever met someone and say, oh, yeah, I'm an avid meditator. I meditate every single day. It's 1 in 1,000. Okay? See, meditation is not familiar. But, understanding that you need to separate yourself or put yourself in a different environment, people can visualize that. People say, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I need to be in a different environment. That makes sense. The environment that I'm in is piss poor, so I need to be a part of a different group, okay? A part of a different faction. So people can visualize that. But when it comes to meditating, they're like, oh, man, I don't know about meditating, man. And let me tell you something. Meditation, in my opinion, is the most powerful thing an individual can do as it relates to getting what they want. Like if you want your brain to shut up, and if you want total control of your brain, which means if you have a desire or thought in anything and it happens, meditate. I tell you guys, many of you know my story. I made $1 million at 35 years old. 45 days before I made $1 million, I was meditating 3 hours a day. I was meditating 3 hours a day in 45 to 60-minute increments every day. And within those 40 days, I swear to God, I can't make this up. In 45 days, like I was running a company that was failing. In 45 days, I ended up meeting a person that had a program that I ended up modeling, that I ended up putting together myself. I ended up creating the product myself. I brought it to the marketplace myself, and I made $30 million. I made $1 million that month. Because it went crazy. It just started making crazy sales, like overnight. And I meditated 3 hours a day. Now I get it. Many of you are like, oh man, 3 hours? I don't even have 15 minutes. And I get it, And it's not like you don't have 15 minutes. You just don't believe that meditation is powerful. Like you don't believe it's powerful. You may say you believe, but you don't truly believe it because you're not doing it. And the reason why you don't meditate is because you're not around people who meditate. You get it? My entire team, they all meditate. It's recommended. It's mandatory. They all meditate. They realize if they meditate more, they get what they want easier and faster. My sales team, when they meditate, they close more sales easier. Okay? However, I know your brain is going to lie to you and say, yeah, Wes, okay, I'm going to try. But you know what your brain is saying? Man, that's not it. Just tell me what I need to do to make money. Tell me what I need to do to be happy in a happy relationship. Women are like, tell me what I need to do to get a man that's loyal and handsome, that's going to give me everything I ever wanted. Men are saying, well, how can I attract a woman that's going to treat me like a king and be nurturing and give me all the sex that I want and just love on me and be inspired by me? All right? That's your lying brain. Your lying brain says, man, tell that Wesley guy to shut up. Tell that black boy to shut up. He don't know what he's talking about. You don't need to meditate. Come on, man. You got to work. You got to grind. That's what you got to do. And the reason why your brain communicates to you that way, because that's just what it knows from experience. Growing up, your parents told you to do what? Work hard. Your teachers told you to work hard. Professors, work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. Listen, there are many people that work their asses off. They're not even making $9 an hour. There are people right now that they're not even making $10 an hour and they're working their ass off. And I'm talking, when I say work, they are tired. Their bones are tired. They've been sweating. They've been working outside in the heat all day, moving stuff, picking up stuff, bending down. They're tired. So it's not hard work. But your brain has been conditioned and programmed that hard work is the king. Hard work. Even millionaires. Hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work. And I'm not saying that hard work is not important, but it is not the main ingredient to getting what you want out of life. I'm telling you. Jeff Bezos. I'm not saying this man is not a hard worker, but this man is probably making $1 million per minute. And you can't tell me that when this man is having breakfast with his daughter and his son, and he's making $1 million every single minute, he's not working hard, making that $1 million a minute. When he's taking his children to school, making $1 million tip, a 7-minute ride, that's $7 million a minute. When he's on vacation in Italy with his wife, $1 million a minute. When he's flying on his private, $1 million a minute. It's coming in regardless. If he taking a dump, making $1 million a minute still. Okay? So the question is, why is that happening to a guy like that, Jeff Bezos, and you can't even put 2 nickels together? Like, you can't get your credit right. You're trying to get financing. You have a ton of debt. Credit cards are maxed. You can't even breathe. And Jeff Bezos, he could breathe and make $1 million every minute, minimum. So what's the difference? Now, I'm not saying that Jeff Bezos meditates, because I don't know Jeff Bezos personally. I don't know. But I know this, that he has a unique belief system about his potential. See, the reason why we meditate is that we're trying to change out the current belief system. That's it. Like, your belief system is like a tape. Remember a tape recorder? Some of you don't know what a tape recorder is. That's, back in the day, folks, back in my day, they used to have tapes. You put a tape in the radio and you play the tape, you hit the play button and you hear the song. I saw the sun. Right? You hit the play button. That's a tape. And if you want to hear another song, you got to change the tape. Okay? Wesley Virgin, Jeff Bezos, Oprah Winfrey, LeBron James. We have a unique, Elon Musk, we have a unique tape that we play. And our tape, it plays. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Money on my mind, I can never get enough. I mean, that's what like when we put our tape in the tape recorder, that's what it plays every time. Even when we sleep, we hear that song. When I'm working out, I hear that song. When I'm eating, I hear that song. When I'm with my woman, I hear that song. When I'm with my kids, I hear that song. It just plays in my mind. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Money on my mind, I can never get enough. It just plays over and over. And my question to you, what is playing in your tape deck? Huh? Like, what is playing in your tape deck? I'm so lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely, 'cause I have no one to call my own. Yeah. This is your tape. It's playing. How lonely you are. How everything's unfair. Nothing ever works for you. Your parents should have did better. You're too old. You're broke. You don't have enough money to get that. That's unrealistic. Nothing ever works. That's what's playing in your tape recording. Get it? Okay. Comment below. I get it, Wes. And listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. All you need to do is change the tape. That's it. Do you not feel that? Like, all you need to do is take that raggedy ass tape out of the tape deck. Because you've been playing it for at least a decade. And I get it. If you're like me, I grew up with great parents, but, they was playing a tape I didn't want to listen to. The tape they played when I was growing up, when I was a kid. And the tape that I heard was, we don't have enough money. We can't buy those shoes. They're too expensive. I got to wait till I get paid. Well, wait on my next paycheck. Then I'll be able to do this for you. You got to work hard for money. Go get a job. You got to go to college. You got to do well in school. You got to make good grades. That was the tape that was played for me. Okay? And I didn't know anything about a tape. Okay? Like, I was just in the environment. That was my parents. So whatever they told me, I just believed it. Whatever song they played, I said, okay, this is the song. You know why? Because I didn't know any other song. And that's what's happening to you. You don't know any other song until now. Now you are fully aware because you are an adult now. So now you realize you just been playing this sad song called your life, what you can't do. Well, I can't do this right now because of this. Well, no, that's impossible to do. How you expect me to do that? Well, how am I going to do that? That's just a tape. The tape your parents gave you. What I want you to do is take that tape out of the tape recorder and throw that shit away. Okay? Listen to me. Take the tape out of the tape recorder and throw that shit away. I want you to take it outside. I want you to get in your car, put it behind that tire, and I want you to run over it 15 times. Run over it, go backwards, and then you go forward. And you go backwards and forward. And you keep going until that tape is absolutely destroyed. Because that's a representation of the old you. It's gone. Okay? And like I said, meditation. Let me tell you what meditation does. Let's spend some time with this unique concept. Because let me tell you something. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to have hundreds of millions of people meditating. They're going to understand and they're going to do it. And they're going to give me credit. They're going to say, man, because Wesley Virgin, man, I found him online. I found him in his podcast. I found him on TV. I found him in his program, Overnight Millionaire University.com. Hundreds of millions of people will be meditating. Kids, teenagers, old people, young people, married people, divorced people. It doesn't matter. Okay. You're going to see. Listen. Let me go deeper. Come at the word. Say, go deeper, Wes. I want you to go deeper tonight with me. Okay. I want you to go deeper this morning. Let me go deep. Comment the word go deep. Let me get 100 of you coming in right. Just say go deeper, Wes. Because I need to go deeper because I need to open up your brain so you really understand and get this. Okay? Because maybe if I understand the process of meditation, you'll end up doing it. If I can explain it to you like you're a fifth grade, like you're a 5-year-old, you would say, So come at the word go deeper, Wes. Say, go deep, go real deep, Wes. Okay? Do that for me. Now. So, hit the like button if you're getting value. What does meditation do? Listen, let's think about the brain like this, okay? So, obviously, we realize that the brain is lying. The brain is a liar! The brain is a liar! It's lying to me. It's telling me everything is going wrong. It's lying. So let me give you an example, okay? A metaphor, so you can really understand this. Listen, because, and I want you to remember this, ram this in the back of your head. You must delete what's in your brain to completely have the life you deserve to have. Now, I want you to remember that, okay? You must delete the beliefs that are in your brain to completely have the life you deserve to have, okay? And let me break this down. First, let me talk to the older folks. How many of you are 40 plus? I want to talk to you first. 40 plus and 50 years old. 60s, 70s. How are you? I love you. Because I'm an old man. I'm an old young man. I'm a young old man. Whatever, right? I want to talk to my, 30 plus. I'm not saying that you guys are old, but some of you think you old. We got women on here that's 35 saying, oh, I'm getting old. Oh, my God. Let me talk to you. Let me help you out. Let me give you some peace right now. If you have a lamp, okay? Like my parents, growing up, they had lamps. You know what a lamp? I have a lamp too. So we had a lamp. Lamp in the bedroom, lamp in the living room. My mom loved lamps, okay? And I remember going back to the house as a grown man and seeing the same lamp. I say, oh, wow, Mom, you still got the same lamp. And the lamp is like easily 40 years old. Okay. It was there since I was born. I'm like, good God, this is a lamp in here for a while. And one day I tried to turn on the lamp. And for some reason, when I turned the switch, the lamp wouldn't come on. Okay, I'm like, well, why this lamp's not coming on? Now, how many of you would say the lamp wouldn't switch on because it's just an old lamp? Like it's been there for 40 years, man. That's a 40-year-old lamp. If that thing's not turning on, that means you need to trash that lamp and get a new one, right? Comment below if that makes sense, right? You need to get a new lamp. Mom, you had this since I was 1. I'm 40 years old. This lamp is not coming on. You get a new lamp. Right? That means you need to trash the lamp and get a new one. How many of you agree with that? Comment below. I'm looking at the comments here. Right? Throw away the lamp because the lamp is 40 years old. I hit the switch. No lights, so I need to throw away the lamp, right? I'm talking to you, big head. Answer. Okay? Somebody say, yes, Wes. Yeah, you need a new lamp. Yeah, agree, Wes. You need a new lamp. Right? Comment below. 90% of you are wrong. Just because the lamp is old doesn't mean the lamp don't work. The lamp just need a new bulb. Some of you in the comment section below say, yeah, you're right. You got to trash it because it's an old lamp. Let me talk to the people that are 40, 50, 60, and 70 years old. You are an antique. You're not old. You know what an antique is? Antique? That's something that's like vintage. If you pay money for an antique, it's very expensive because it's been around for a long time, right? It's very rare. That's you. You don't need to throw yourself away. You're not too old. You just need a new light bulb. You know how much a light bulb costs? $1. $1. I went to the store for my mother. I got a light bulb. I put the light bulb in the old lamp. Turned on. It was shining. The point is that you don't need to throw yourself away. You're not too old. That has nothing to do with you becoming a successful person or a wealthy person or a healthy person or a person that can find a romantic relationship. That has nothing to do with how old you are. All you need to do is change the bulb, change the brain, change the beliefs. Are you with me? Comment below. I need a new brain, Wes. That's it. You need a new brain. Metaphorically, of course. Say, I need a new brain. It's like you need a new light bulb. You don't need another you. Right? No. You need another brain. So, now, this is what meditation does. This is the fun stuff down there where we're going to get deeper. See, when you meditate, and this is applicable to everybody, you know, if you think you're too old, you're thinking, well, I'm too young. Listen, the deletion process is the most important process of removing and preparing your brain for something new. Okay? We are taught that we should continue to consume information, courses, books, mentors, enlightening conversations, pastors, ministers, Bibles, and we are flooded our brain with so much information, which is good, by the way. However, the old information that is still there still exists. And whatever's there first, remember this, always wins. See, if I ask you, who was the first man to land on the moon? Can anybody tell me in the comment section below? Does anybody know the first man that landed on the moon? Can you tell me? Anyone? Who's the first man that landed on the moon, folks? Oh, my God. Come on, folks. Neil Armstrong, right? But who was the second? Who's the third? Like, I don't know. If I ask you, well, who was the first man that was created according to the Bible? Does anybody know that? Like, who was the first man? Does anybody know who was the first? What was the name of the first man that was created according to the Bible? Anybody know that? Hello? Hello? Who was the first man that was created? That God created? Adam. Who was the fourth? Who was the fourth man that was created? You don't know. It's called the primacy effect. Whatever's in your brain first is there. You like your name. You can't forget your name. You can't forget your phone number. You can't forget your mama's phone number. It's just in there. What I want you to understand is that you have to delete the blocks and the limiting beliefs first. Many of you, you're like putting new furniture in your old furniture in your apartment. You have an apartment. You have old furniture. You decide you got a raise. You want to buy new furniture. So you go to Rent-A-Center and rent yourself some new furniture. And you put all that old furniture with the new furniture. And people come to your house because you're excited. You have a housewarming because you want people to see your new furniture. And the first thing that they do when they look, they're like, what is that? Even though the new furniture is there and it exists, they can't take their eyes off the old furniture. They're like, okay, I understand you got new furniture, but why do you have the old furniture in here as well? This looks cluttered. This is disorganized. This is not it. Because they just focusing on the old furniture because it's there. So the question is, why would you stack on new beliefs, prosperity beliefs, like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and Wesley Virgin, and still hold on to the old beliefs? Okay? Comment below if you're getting it. Is anybody understanding what I'm sharing with you? Okay? Like, think about it. And your brain is competing with two belief systems. I would never do that. I can do anything. This is too hard. This is easy. It never works out. It always works out for me. You have two conflicting beliefs in your mind, and which the one that wins is the one that was there first. It will always win. That's why people quit. Because the old belief wins. People can start a business. They can start a new workout program. They can start a relationship. And the old beliefs always win. They say, man, I've been doing this for 6 months. I've been doing this for 5 days. I've been doing this for 5 hours. I've been in this relationship. I don't think this is going to work. I don't know. They put their toothbrush in a place I don't want the toothbrush to be. I don't think this is going to work. I've been going to the gym, wearing these trash bags, going to the sauna, working out on my phone. And man, I haven't lost no pounds, and it's been 2 hours. What the hell is going on? This is not the workout plan for me. I need to do something different. See, that's the old belief. It wins. It dominates. It not only wins, it dominates. Write this down below. You must delete to completely have the life you deserve to have. That's what I teach in my university, by the way. I teach you how to delete all the beliefs and thoughts. How do we do it? Scripts, meditations, hypnotic scripts, hypnotic meditation. Let me explain that part. Because what do you mean by hypnotic, Wes? Like, are you talking about a hypnotist? What are you talking about? So listen, your brain, let me see if I can break this down and go deep, but explain it to you so you get it. Like, your brain is in 3 states during the day. It's alpha state, beta state, and theta. Alpha is when you wake up in the morning. You're kind of creative. Your mind is not thinking about anything. This is when you become aware of everything. It's alpha. Okay? Alpha is just the creative state of your mind. Alpha is like when you have an aha moment or whatever, or you just wake up, nothing's on your mind, and then you're becoming aware. It's like your mind is just blank. Beta, well, that's when you're going through your day-to-day. You're driving your car. You got to pick up the kids here. You got to go to work. You got to fill out the reports. You got to go to school. You got to finish this book report. You got to take this test. You got to make sure you do this at work. You got to make sure you do this, and got to go to the gym. That's beta. Stressful. And theta is when you like watching a movie or watching TV or listening to my voice. Right? It's when you become very immersed into something, either a conversation or maybe a good message or maybe a good movie, a television show. You're in theta state. Well, these states of mind, okay, certain states of mind can be utilized to reprogram the mind, because the mind is malleable, which means the mind is plastic. The mind can be rewired and changed very quickly once it's at a certain state. Now, you may say, well, which state do I need to be in? Well, in my program, I put you immediately into theta state. Okay, and this is what meditation does, by the way. Meditation puts you into a theta state, and all that means is just a relaxed state. You're just very relaxed. Let's do it now. I'm going to put you in the theta state in 5 seconds. Trust me. Take a deep breath through your nose. All the way in. Hold it. And exhale. Take another deep breath through your nose. Hold it. And exhale. Take another deep breath through your nose. Hold it. Exhale. See how you feel? Feel relaxed, don't you? You're loving what you're hearing right now. Now imagine if you can be at this state all day long, feel this way all day long. You'll like that, right? Well, you can. It's theta, by the way. So when you're at this state, when you're in my program, Overnight Millionaire, University.com, I put you into the theta state, and now I start giving you the script. Script are nothing but commands to the unconscious part of your mind. Because as long as you are relaxed, you are receptive of everything. Everything I tell you, I can say you're successful, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're handsome. Like today is going to be the best day of your life. Look for it. Look for the opportunities. It's going to come to you like this. See what I did there? I'm just giving you suggestions. It's because you're immersed and you're relaxed. And you can listen to every single word, every tone that's hitting your ears. That information is going straight to the unconscious part of your mind and starting to rewire your brain for positivity and prosperity now. See what I did there? That's what happens. This begins the deletion process. Then I begin to delete using scripts and auto suggestions and embedded suggestions to remove all the beliefs, all the negative beliefs out of your brain. And the great thing, it happens automatically, folks. Do you not understand? It's automatic. And you might say, Wesley, prove that it's automatic. You want me to prove to you that it's an automatic process? That you don't have to do anything. Do you not understand that? You don't have to do anything. Just listen in the course, like listen to the stuff. Like if you just listen to my information, it would happen naturally. I'm going to prove it to you. Take your right hand and put it up in the air. Everybody right now do that. Okay? Take your right hand and put it in the air. And I want you to raise your right hand as much as humanly possible to the ceiling. Just raise it up. You may be in your bed, you out, you're on the couch, but raise your hand up. Now stay with me here. I want you to raise your right hand to the air and take it down and put it over your heart. Put it over your heart. Okay? And I want you to feel your heartbeat. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Feel it. Got it? Now, is your heart not beating automatically? Are you controlling your heart? Like, are you telling your heart, hey, beat, hey, I need you to keep beating. What's going on? You stopped. No. Your heart beats automatically, ladies and gentlemen, without your conscious awareness. The question is, if your heart beats automatically, why can't your brain be programmed automatically? Come on. How do you think you learn English? Through observation, through something that's called unconscious assimilation. What are you talking about? The brain can be programmed and deleted automatically, just like your heart is beating automatically. There's no effort required to continue to keep your heart beating. Bingo! Bingo! Do you get it now? Do you not understand why hundreds of millions of people will be enrolled into Overnight Millionaire University.com? Because they are going to finally realize that the mind can be programmed and deleted automatically. It can be rewired automatically with the right tools and the right resources. And guess what? I got them. And it took me 20 years to perfect it, but I did it. And now I'm sharing it with the world. Folks, I love you. That's my time. Comment the word value if you've got any value here tonight. I suggest you listen to this again. Why? Because repetition is the mother of skill. Whenever you want to master something, become an expert at anything, just expose yourself to it. Don't even try to understand it. Just listen to it. Listen to it like you listen to your favorite song over and over and over again until one day you're finally able to recite the lyrics. Well, you listen to this information from myself over and over again, and your brain will naturally start to conform to the ideology. Okay? Much love. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin, and let's go.